Baddies. Ads.
The Odd Squad. There's some strange hibby-jibby going on in these streets. It's our job to set them straight before it's too late. Let's go set these players straight. Okay, first off, just to show y'all that I had just joined this server because it's about to get hella real. So we were like finding servers that was having some weird stuff going on, and I was just wandering around looking and saw this girl. She was walking all weird, and I just have a feeling that she wasn't real. I felt like she was a slime ball in disguise of a person roaming around, so I decided to snatch her up and maybe beat her up so bad that she reveals herself. Mind you, the reason I'm only using one weapons is because these creatures are terrified of Loverboard. The moment I reveal my Loverboard to this wannabe human, they'll leave the premises. I don't know why she thought using her slimy taser would be able to hold me down because it didn't work. And y'all see that? I stand corrected. Her body is stretching out so much, meaning she was a slime ball in disguise. And when I was finishing her off, here comes another slime ball who wasn't even trying to hide itself this time, called Jelly. Dragged me away and thought it did something. My other partner tried to help me out by taking her out, but she had a taser and phased through the wall with sliminess. I'm guessing this one didn't like the fact that I beat it up the last time and came back for revenge. But that Sager eagerness for revenge wasn't enough to take me down. I had to snatch it by its hair and start beating the weirdness out of it. I thought this girl was gonna jump in at first, and I kid you not, I was on call with the rest of the Odd Squad and went, "Wait, is she gonna jump in? No? Wait, this clan might not be as jump made," and got cut off as one of their tryhard members bombs me and drags me away. Good thing one of the agents was on standby. Sadly, these group of creatures were multiplying by the minute, so when my agent dragged the fat-necked one here, comes its twin dirt neck snatching my poor agent up off the ground. I had immediately came back and spotted this one trying to flee the premises. Agent rage is on that. Even though my lag was out of this world, my hits were still connecting better than their acne spots. And here comes that same thing from last time, jumping in LOL. An agent had helped me snatch it away while I deal with this masked one. Don't mind my excessive spam jumping. These creatures love to come out from any angle, so I needed to be prepared like a good agent would. Now what the hell kind of abomination is this one? Trying to help out these people? I was trying to drag it here, but my drag was failing me, and the masked one had seek an opportunity to take me down. Thankfully, this noob had dragged it, and I feel like it was trying to drag me, but missed LOL. One down, 50 billion to go. I was trying to drag the abomination of a person, but I accidentally dragged this girl, but little did I know she was one of them. I swear they look so similar to real people. They even managed to fool me. I went back to fight the human incarnation of a black licorice, and this was when I realized that this thing was with them, and it started to help the licorice out. Just watch, because not only is my health low, but so is my stamina. Agent Clarissa was trying to help me out, but I had told her to let me try because y'all never know. A comeback is always possible. And just like that, I was right. Maybe instead of jumping me with her buddies, she should be worried about that internet. It was very easy to spot which was real and which wasn't. Take this girl, for example, limping, bend over, could barely work, and having the same name as the rest of a creature friends, easily snatched it up. I would have won that while being low, but no, a third and fourth of their family member had pulled up because of course they needed 4 for little ol' me. I know they can't see my health, but they also saw there was basically 2 of me, and I haven't healed yet. So what's the point of jumping when I'm basically dead? Like, hello? Anywho, they thought they did their big one and had stomped me out. When I spawned in, this girl had seen my checkmark. I'm pretty sure she was the only one who kept using a taser during this whole fight. Oh, and also this one clan called like X6 was helping us, but in my eyes they were barely helping. It was only 2 people who was helping us out from that clan. Even though she had snuck me with a taser, she still managed to lose. I didn't get to stomp her in time because I kid you not, 2 of them started swarming me, and I was swinging like my life depended on it. Unfortunately, my swings were not enough. I tried going for that girl, and I was getting hit by my agent using that damn nunchuck. But it's okay, because I was able to put her down. I I tried to take the girl away from my partner's fight just to get met up with another one of my partner fighting someone and got tased down by her. Some will say that would have messed me up, but I got back up like a champ. I know that X6 girl or whatever had jumped in, but I very, very, very clearly had it. Got my well-deserved stomp, thank you, Teehee. Here I am trying to fight another just to get bombed, and it completely misses me. Whoever you are, thank you. And here we witness another unusual thing. They can now teleport, I'm guessing. Because where the hell did she go? Gladly jumping because what you thought this was? Swear, I keep grabbing the wrong people, but I feel like my drag is basically my gut at this point. Because the girl I grabbed was also helping them, but I didn't know at the moment and I was too lazy to say my bad, so I attacked my target. But the masked one is back again trying to catch these fists. Like, give it up. But OFC, she gets me when I'm low, LOL. Thankfully, this X6 chick helped me out. She was one of the X6 people I actually saw fighting, rest was just standing around. Well, it was my fault for pulling up on this girl again while I was low, but I thought I was Superman or something for that stunt. I was saved, but not my dignity. And she says this as if she didn't jump into my fights like what? 3 times already? Give me a break. And y'all saw my health, right? I was already dead by 1 drag, but she thought she did some. It's okay, I'll be back. I'm not even gonna get on with that girl, she was just weird calling people good boys. Like, ugh. Anywho, I found this one just lurking around enjoying its time and decided to mess with it. Again, mind you, I was already low when I pulled up on her, and here comes this girl who I thought was different trying to jump me and jumps in. Good for me, we got agents everywhere on the watch, and my favorite was nearby. He'll be here any second. Better hurry up and stomp. Oh, how unfortunate she missed it. Went back just to see he finished the job. Good job, Agent Naz. Now she deserves multiple stomps for that stunt she pulled. Again, I'm still low as hell, and she had spawned in. I'm guessing all those 5 stomps previously had made her upset, and I'm guessing delusional as well because she kept repeating that we were bad, and etc. But she literally could not win ones without jumping. I'm lost. Right, horrid? Someone call a psych ward while she's speaking to herself. Let's just watch Naz eat up this 1v1 and y'all, I swear they were so easy. And yes, I did start using my brass and snow towards the end because they were overly jumping. Even when I was using one weapon, they still sucked. This girl had tried to go for Naz, mind you. She's full health. But y'all know how these people roll, they just be saying anything. And y'all just pay close attention to my streak and that should let you know how terrible this clan was, no offense. Even though I quite literally had it, a friend who wasn't in our call had jumped in. Don't worry. I asked him not to, again, and he agreed. Don't mind me, was a lil pressed that they didn't at least let me finish fighting to see who'd win. Gulp. Still love you, Kami. So the 10x some were PvP off for a while, and I was trying to get my blue until that 10x girl turned it on to sneak me and failed. I don't know who this Cortex person I was accidentally hitting was, but y'all guessed it right. They were helping 10x as well, but at the time I didn't know. This is the girl who kept saying something about yay jump in, but she couldn't even get me because every time I went at her I was low. Now for this person, they had clipped and posted me, but keep watching because I'll show you the clip and my clip, because they had cut off the part where I literally died after 1 hit, because they got me at quite literally 1 HP, but this was us fighting. We were both full health. And yes, he was full health because he had just spawned and we chased him all the way here. His stamina might have been low, but oh well. We fought again later on as another chance to redeem himself, but we will get to that later. Here's Lil Miss. Jump in. I don't need help getting you babes. As I went to fill my stamina, I saw this girl fighting their tryhard member. At first I was gonna jump in, cause well, it's a tryhard, and them things are hard to keep down, but she low-key had that. And then I spotted another member and had dragged it away. And as I'm fighting it, here comes the jump-in lady jumping in just for her to lose. A 2v1? Whoa there. I didn't even care for the stomp anymore, I just let whoever was nearby feast on it while I dealt with her. Low-key embarrassing if you ask me, considering that's what she expect would have happened when someone had jumped in out quote-unquote 1v1 last time. Anywho, I stomped her out and helped this girl jump this thing. As I try to go get my energy drink, I spot Cammy tackling a 2v1, and judging by his health and the missed drag, he low-key had that. But y'all know me, I love bullying Baddies players. So I snatched her up and just gave a lil quickie BTA. Oh, let's just handle this quick pick. This was the girl who I fought in the very beginning, who saw my check for 0.2 seconds and started announcing to the entire server that I was a checkmark-like girl. OMG, no one cares why you announcing it. And because of that, I most definitely needed that. Clearly she didn't, she was just hopping around trying to avoid my drags, but I low-key did her a favor. The more jumping jacks, the better. Right, chat? I'm at the streak of 7. Let's keep this up. Me and this house rooftop are like besties at this point, killing all my ops on the same spot. Saw this girl admiring the place she was gonna end up at once. I'm done. She looked mesmerized and seemed to love it, so I figured why not put her there right away. Not them trying to ambush me here, my hits were connecting though, so I feel like if Mrs. O hadn't jumped in, I would have just won that. I was pulling up here because I swear I heard a cry of pain and agony just to find out my friend got brutally jumped by these group of people, and then they turned to me, trying to jump me next. Yeah, hell nah. Had to let them know they ain't stripping me off my streak by jumping. I saw these girls here to what looks like the girl had accidentally dragged her, and y'all know I had to do him some favor and finish the job. Like, what good op would I be if I hadn't done that? No way this girl really came up here to help her friend with half a health. Not gonna lie, that would have been me too, so I won't blame her. Even though I had this, I'm pretty sure Clarissa was sick of their BS. She did not care when I asked her not to jump in, LOL. I guess all that jumping they did to her got her fed up. Here I was checking if I was still recording. Then this girl who was the root of all evil, the reason this fight started, the first person to jump me came and dragged me at low health, thinking she has that. But y'all know by now we're on that. Clarissa quickly pulled up, and Agent Nas knows my every move and saw what she pulled out her behind. I looked up and saw she completely destroyed her. Well, with the help of Nas, but she had that. I quickly had gotten up and went to collect my stomp, because what you thought this was hello? Now's where that bobble-headed thing comes in. Since I'm still healing, I'm still at 1 HP. And that thing had came at me while I was low. Mind you, he was recording the entire raid because that girl was yelling, "It's a checkmark," the entire time. And someone had noticed me, so they knew who I was. Just for them to post one clip where they won, aka this clip, and cut off the part where I died instantly. He kept repeating, "I expected more from a checkmark. Y'all be acting like I'm not a normal player who makes videos LOL. And saying that as if your clan didn't jump first. Matter of fact, he was there when I got jumped. What are you saying? And same thing for Little Miss. Go ahead, jump in, or good boy, posting a picture of me on the floor after they jumped me. What a mess. Anywho, moving on. I had spotted this black licorice after what felt like decades and been needed that. And here comes another, which FYI, it was too late. As you can see, your eyes aren't deceiving you. She ended up dragging me first, and even though I told Miss O not to jump in, she said she didn't care because they've been jumping her non-stop, and at that point I just let her have at it. Like, y'all see how jump made they are? No one was jumping in till this girl pulls up. But she wanna complain when she gets jumped herself. Baddies players try not to be hypocrites level impossible. Unfortunately, I lost with one drag, but Nas and Clarissa was on that. I forgot to tell y'all that they had called another clan, which is their allies, to help them win this fight, even though all of X6 had left. Which, by the way, I'ma put shade on y'all X6, y'all had one job. Stay in the server. Now the raid transferred to us when they left. Even though we were clearing a what? 10v5? They still managed to keep on calling more this clan called Cortex, which unknown clan, by the way. I had gotten jumped here, and this girl still wanted to use a taser on little ol' me. Interesting. That tiny thing had snuck me here, and Missa quickly grabbed it, and I gladly jumped it, and yes, gladly. Because it was making the most stupidest claims, bro. LOL. As I'm knocking my face on its scalp, this unknown random pulls up and drags me, and immediately I could tell it was an RPG. Try hard. One of the worst players known to man who don't touch grass, quite literally doesn't land on he floor. Because as I'm beating it up, instead of getting up to fight this dude, straight up runs away. I'm not talking, oh, he backed up on Loverboard and came back. I'm talking he dead runs away. Are we serious? LOL. So obviously, like a normal person, I went to get into a different fight and found this other try hard on Miss O and tried saving her, but that thing had a finisher on, and I got bombed by the unemployed. I found this girl at spawn, and even though I had just spawned in as well, it's always on site, I don't care. Just for that evil incarnation to spawn in the same place where I'm fighting and immediately jumps in. You just spawned in and already you're jumping? Wow. A fan had tried to help me out, but it was already too late, I was a goner. And as he tried helping me out, the unemployed comes back and they ended up jumping him. If you're watching this, thank you for trying to help. And obviously after that, she had fled the scene, so I went back to collect my stomp, and as you can see, she's still warm and fresh for my foot to slam her face. I was able to get my stomp back, but at what cost? Cause here comes this freaking pest coming back. I literally did not catch her alone this entire time. But that's beside the point. As I'm fighting her here, comes this tiny thing again. Mind you, I'm so low here and it managed to lose to me but won't show this part. I'm not even mad that they posted me because that barely got views, but damn, at least show the full clip. Oh well, as long as I got my get back, then I'm good. Here comes their try-hard of a friend who uses 5+ weapon on one person. He was literally the only person who gotten me once this entire fight. If those knuckles hadn't touched me, I'm convinced I would have beaten this girl at low HP. Here's where I was trying to get my stomp back, and this thing was glitched. Mind you, I was focused on that stomp more than getting the try hard, but he won this 1v1, I'll give him that. The unnecessary jump in from that girl since she didn't know what my health was at LOL. But now that I'm looking at it, I think this is where she took that dumb picture as if she didn't lose every 1v1. This is the last and final clip because they kept calling more and more and more, and there was only 5 of us. I quickly targeted this player who had just joined even though he wasn't moving. Say it with me. Guilty by association. Yup, that's right, folks. And this unemployed had the audacity to sneak me without its RPG. When that's quite literally the one thing that carries you, you forgot it? Yeah, he ain't making it through this one. I put belt. I didn't get my stomp because that fatherless thing had logged before I could, and that's okay. because I ain't dealing with two clans. And solos because yes, they needed that many on us. Last word, let it haunt, or whatever y'all say. Thanks for watching.